All right, good morning. Welcome to Monday, March 28th. Sure good to see you this morning. We're going to read 1 Samuel chapter 7 through 10. We'll do 4 chapters today. These 4 flow well together. We've gone a few weeks, or a couple weeks, I think it is, without reading 4. We should be doing 4 every 5th or so day. So we might do a few of those extra of those this week. 1 Samuel, all these stories flow a lot better, so 4 chapters shouldn't be a problem. Laura asked about Emma today, so we're going to go ahead and meet her for a moment. Emma. Do another one. I'll do easy. All right, chapter 7. So there's been 20 years. This doesn't mean that they lamented for 20 years. It just means after 20 years they started to lament. There's starting to be a revival, and Samuel leads them in it. And we see there that prayer is the way back to revival. We also see there that now God's leading in battle again. So this is a nice change. Do you notice here that already Samuel, in just this little short story, has already led a bigger army than Samson did? Of all the times that we've sung the hymn with the phrase, "Now I raise mine Ebenezer," there you find it in verse 12. Chapter 8, we find Samuel's sons. They are the Joel Osteens of the day. Not good. And so now we see, a transition that's going to start happening. Both God and Samuel go to the people and tell them, hey, listen, this guy's going to be corrupt. It's going to be a corrupt group of people. You're trading a corrupt group of judges for a corrupt line of kings. One thing we talked about last Wednesday night in our Bible study is that throughout Scripture that God is against powerful central government. He's more for spreading it out, and this is going to centralize everything. By the way, if you read those things that God warns that a king is going to do, those are all things that happen in our country right now. All right, chapter 9, Saul is a handsome man, strong, tall, looks the part. Too many times we choose people by how they look the part. It's easy for me to be mad about that because, do I look like the part of a pastor? And can you believe Lisa made me cut my hair, shave my beard? But notice also here there's a change of names from seer to prophet. Seers dealt with necromancy, spiritualism, and all sorts of weird stuff. God wanted to call his men something different. And we find here that God answers their prayer. But I don't think that Saul was God's choice. I think God was giving Israel what they wanted. Notice it says desire of Israel there. It doesn't seem that Saul was completely unknown. Then in chapter 10 we find that Saul is anointed as king. There's a lot of stuff that can be studied here as far that really can't be known. Is this a salvation experience? I don't think it is. Now I do think that everything that we read here, I do believe we're going to find out that Saul is in heaven. When Saul went to the winch at Endor, Samuel said, "You'll be with me tomorrow." I would assume that Samuel's in heaven. But whether or not this is a salvation experience, I don't know. All right. It's Monday, the start of a new week. Hope you have a great day, a good week. Sure was a good day in church yesterday, wasn't it? Covered eternal security and enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day.